Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like the Dapper Dawn, giving them all dressed like $1,000,000, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Yeah. Everybody out there listening to me, put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey. Oh, listen, Steve Harvey. Why don't you join me? Yeah. Steve Harvey. Get them on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Yeah, join in with me. If you're with me, help me say, turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. I know y'all can hear me on. Turn it up. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Turn them up, got to turn Steve Harvey got to turn them out, got to turn them up, Steve Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on, do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now, one and only. Steve Harvey, got a radio show. Okay, I got something for you today. This is something that I've really been focusing on for the past couple of months, to be honest with you. And I want to share it with you today because I want to encourage you, because there's something that's available to you that I've rarely spoke on before, and it's something that I've been really discovering for the past couple of months, and I can't even tell you the differences made in my life. I'm going to have a conversation this morning about my understanding of grace. You know, when I was little, I used to hear my mother sing a song all the time. All I need is a little more grace, a little more grace. All I want is a little more grace, a little more grace. And I sang it with her, of course, walking around the house and stuff. And we had devotion service. I would sing it with the church people, but I didn't really pay it no attention. I really didn't. Now that I've gotten older and I've come into a better understanding of a lot of things I didn't know about when I was younger, this is just my interpretation of grace. Now, once again, y'all, listen to me. I ain't nobody's pastor. I ain't nobody's minister. So, I'm pretty sure you can go to church and get a far more extensive definition of one I'm giving you. I'm just talking to people. Grace is this thing that God provides for us. And grace is just things that you get that's really undeserving. I look at my life as it is today. Look, I work hard and I have faith in God. That I do. So things are going to happen in my life. But the way my life is now, I don't deserve all of this. I don't look at it that way. I have been the beneficiary of God's grace. I have aligned myself in a position to accept whatever grace God has for me. And it will be far abundant and exceedingly in anything you could think of. His grace supersedes anything you could possibly imagine. The goals that I set and the aspirations that I shoot for and the things that I have on my dream board, I have the faith that God will give it to me. But what he does with grace, he gives you far more than that. He gives you what he has for you, not what you can see. You can't see all he has for you. It's impossible. Who are you? How can you possibly imagine what he can imagine? How can you possibly think how he can think? How can you possibly do what he can do? How can it be? There isn't a single mind living or a collection of minds that could have thought of earth. What in your wildest imagination could have made you think of earth, the stars, the heavens, the oceans, the galaxy, the constellations? What in your mind? What in any man's mind? We can point at it and analyze it, but we sure couldn't have thought of it. So come on now. I'm talking about lining yourself up with God's grace, which he will give to you if you want some of it now. But now here's the thing about grace. It can't be bought. If it could be bought, I'm telling you, I would pour all the money I have and dump it into grace. Because after discovering what it is, it's this goodness that God shines on you simply as a reward of some type for his love for you and for you attempting to do right. Not because you get it right, because if he judged us purely on how we are, the right and wrong of it, we would all be doomed. All of us. Every last one of us would be doomed because we all fall short. We all make mistakes. We all sin. We all get it wrong from time to time. Nobody's perfect, man. Now I understand what my mother was singing about cleaning the house. All I want is a little more grace. All I need is a little more grace. When the last time you asked God for some grace? Now, I'm not talking to you like I know everything, because I'm telling you, I just got hip to this a couple months ago. I just really started focusing on this a couple months ago. And I'm bringing it to you because I know it'll help you. If you just benefit from his grace, which you already have, but if you're not aware of it, you don't know what's going on. Become aware of grace. Get aware of the fact that God does things for you simply because he loves you. He does things for you that you don't even deserve. Somehow you just wonder how you just got over, when you didn't even do the things to get over. Sometimes you don't even know how you got that job you got, when you ain't even really do the things to get your job. How you end up where you are? All this education you thought you went and got and had. How you end up where you are today, in a much better position than your education could have ever gotten you. That's grace. How I get every place I am today. I didn't plan this, man. If I could have planned my life the way it is, don't you know I'd have done it when I was living in that car? If I knew how to do it. No, I benefited from his grace. I'm just a beneficiary of his grace, of his goodness and his mercy. God's goodness is better than your goodness. God's goodness is better than your mother's goodness. It's better than your wife's or your husband or your boo's goodness. God's goodness is different. His goodness, man, covers some stuff you can't even imagine. So while you're trying to put your life together, when the last time you asked him for just a little bit of grace? When have you thought of your life in terms of the grace that it has already benefited from? Have you ever done that? Man, just thought about, you hear songs like My Soul Look Back and Wonder How I Got Over. That was grace. That's all I can call it. Now, like I said, you can go to church or somewhere if you want to, and ministers that went to school to teach this thing way better than me. I'm just giving you from a layman's standpoint, man. Have you thought about his grace? Would you not be well to be a beneficiary of his grace? Would it not? Now, check this out. The better you try to do, the more grace he'll give to you. And that grace can't be bought. Like I said, it's free. You can't purchase grace. But the better you try to become, the more grace he gets to put your way. So, man, just try. Why don't you just try to do better? Look, man, quit talking about I'm going to start next week. I'm going to start at the new year. No, you're not. You do that every year. Everyone's at the new year, I'm going to eat better. At the new year, I'm going to go on, get in here. In the new year, if you're going to do it, you're going to do it now, man. You're going to do it now. Stop trying. Do it. Stop talking about it. Do it now. The best way to benefit from his grace is start in action now. N-O-W. Now. Right now. Today. What you waiting on? All you doing is delaying his opportunity to bless you. You know, man, do you know how many times we do that? We delay his opportunity to bless us by not starting now. If you're going to get healthy, why don't you start now? Now, you're going to trip a little bit because the holiday's coming, but you ain't got to eat bad all the time. You could start eating correct today. You could. You could. And then guess what? There could be some grace on the end of that. I'm just giving you a little cheap analogy. But do you feel what I'm saying to you? Start thinking in terms of grace. What he has done for you and provided for you that you ain't even see coming. That, you know, you keep calling them blessings, and I got that. A lot of it, and that's all it is. But, man, have you thought about the stuff that didn't happen to you you can't account for? For me, that's been grace, and I'm a beneficiary of it, and that's available to everybody that wants some. So next time you're talking to him, just check in with grace. See what that is. That's better than money.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies, gentlemen, boys, and girls, may I have your undivided attention, please? This is what's called a PSA, better known as a public service announcement. You today will be tested. You will be extended. You will be privileged. And you will be rewarded. We are going to find out how well you drive in a car, how long you can hold coffee in your mouth. We will find out if you will be able to quiet your laughter to where it's self-maintained and not draw any attention to from bosses or coworkers. You will be tested on your ability not to laugh at things that you know good and well you're not supposed to laugh at. This is a test today.
Come on, boy.
We hope that you all fail.
Yes, miserably.
Welcome to the Steve Harvey Morning Show, Shirley.
Hey, good morning to you, Steve.
Yes, Carla.
Good morning. Happy Monday.
Junior.
Morning, Unc.
Jay.
I am now on a championship team, baby. Championship team.
And ladies and gentlemen, Thomas Miles.
Yes, sir. Top of the morning. Top.
Yo.
That was interesting.
Well.
So no more Nephew Tom. So we're done with Nephew Tom?
I don't know.
You don't even know who he is now.
Well, he knows. Who are
They're
you?
all here, Jay. They're all here.
They're all here.
Who are you?
Hell, the
Did y'all have
gang's
a
all
mentoring
here.
meeting or something? He told you to change the What?
We have yet to meet. We ain't talked, text, called, nothing.
Oh, but Steve, that's got to be on you because
Has
you
he
work
been to
so
the
much.
show? He
He
hadn't come
has
to the
not
show or
text,
nothing? No.
called, tweeted. The only time I talk to Tommy is on the air with you all. So I have decided that this mentoring is just radio restricted.
Oh,
You
God.
gonna mentor him on the air?
You got a minimum
I mean, that's all we got, Carla.
Tommy, January is coming to a close.
It's over.
It's the 29th day. What's happening?
We're good. I got
You
to get
haven't
settled in. He
text?
won't let me. I'm getting the apartment. I'm getting settled in. Just hold tight. I'm coming.
Don't
Didn't
take
he
much
say,
time to
excuse
text.
me, guys. Guys.
I said February 28th is what I asked.
Excuse me, guys. That's not what he said.
What did he say?
He said January 22nd.
Oh,
He
my.
never-
I said
this
that's when
the
I was
first-
coming to town. That's
Okay,
what I said.
this is the first time hearing. So you don't need mentoring until the 20th of February after Black History Month is all over, and you done made several black mistakes.
Because you're black?
You need mentoring going into spring break. I'm
Yeah.
You know, hold up
Gonna
on that
help
mentoring
better.
to the 28th. I'm
Yeah.
good to the 28th.
So he ain't making no decisions to the 28th. Y'all see what I'm up against?
Coming up, more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, it is time for something funny. I know you got it.
Man, I was listening to some old LTD this weekend, Steve. Man, boy. Woo!
Jeffrey,
You know you fooled me. Good time.
That's real.
I forgot how bad they were, man. I was bad.
Dog. You
Man.
hear that band? Oh, your love is fake. Woman, I feel it fade. Oh, your touch is grown cold.
Yeah.
Seems someone else controls your very soul. I'm full downhearted as long as I can. I can feel the presence
Of another man. Oh, he's taking my place.
You would stay just to watch me, darling, drift away from lies within. Can't stop the hurting, living on the run, taking off for granted, like you're the only
Oh, there's
one.
some rest.
I know I could turn.
First, I didn't think so.
Thinking you'd be
Now
gone.
he's been energized.
I must be prepared anytime to carry on. So minute by minute by minute by minute, I keep holding on. Man, who else? Say somebody.
OJ's.
Jazz.
Let
Let
me
me make love to you, darling.
Ooh, you forgot that part.
I love that.
I can't wait.
You
Say
all
something,
should do a duet of,
Say it. Just say it.
of your favorite
Say it,
songs.
Magic.
No,
Blue
say it.
Magics.
Which
Side
one?
show, baby. Come
Yes.
on.
So let the show begin.
Can't afford to pass it by. Guaranteed to make you cry. See the man with the
knows
broken
this.
heart. You see that he is sad.
Oh, so sad.
Yeah, it hurts so bad.
So
So
bad.
bad. So
background.
bad. Come on, Shirley.
Oh, Intruders.
I'll always love my mama.
She's my favorite girl.
Only get one, yeah.
I'll always love my mama. She brought me in this world. Said they talking about mama. Boy,
Come on. I want to know your name.
Yes. Love that song.
Tuesday, Harley, call me.
Oh, yeah.
Baby, it's
Love
2 o'clock.
Grace, I love my
It's just that
Cooper,
someone
yeah.
over,
He was nice.
baby. I really want to be with you. And if by chance, let me come home.
hold you.
Wait, he got verse 2. Come
I
on.
know.
Make I'ma see
Tag team.
and let me be.
And if by chance,
I can hold
Battle.
you.
I know.
if you turn to another, don't get you turn to another. That's the way it goes on love string. I don't need no, we don't need no ticket to ride.
Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. Come on, Steve.
Oh, Lord.
If
Come on now.
you don't know
Know
me by now,
you
will never know me.
Up in here.
All the things
Yeah, it is.
that we've been
We've
through.
been through.
Thank you, Steve.
Baby, I've got mine.
And woman,
And
you
you
got
know you
yours.
got yours too. Boy, what about this one right here? Oh, the greatest
Ooh,
two-part
yes,
love
sir.
song ever
I
written.
miss you. Yes, sir.
Oh, I miss you, miss you, miss you, miss you, miss you,
Who's that?
baby.
Melvin.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
That's Harold Melvin and
Girl, I
Teddy
know the
Pendergrass.
truth
Going back and
about
forth.
it,
Oh,
Come
that was,
on.
oh, yeah.
that I just can't live
Marathon.
without you. And that's why I'm confessing my love to you, baby. Who else?
Who else? You didn't do the dramatics.
Oh, yeah.
What you
do
waiting
some-
on?
Yeah.
You gave your all and all
Well,
to
nobody
you,
knows this one, though.
and he wasn't true. He tried
Singing
to
B-side.
find another
Is this a
girl.
toast?
Listen to this. Sweeter than you.
That's sweeter.
Imagination set him on a wild goose chase.
I don't know this one, Steve.
This is the one he always sings that we don't know.
That no other girl could ever take
toast to
your
me.
Is the toast? That's what I said. Is this the
place.
toast?
So now he's trying hard. Ooh, to get you back. But you know the fool's heart's made of cellophane. You can see through
Cellophane?
that. When he had your loves in the palms of his hands, he just wasn't satisfied. So he jobbed and connived and he had to have another girl right there by your side. Oh, let's give a toast.
Give a toast.
Give a
toast.
toast to the fool who let you go. Who let you go? He can't hurt you no more. No, no, no.
Give a
Preach yes to the fool. To the fool who let you go. Who let you go? But now we're together. He can't hurt you no more. Oh, let's have another one. Yeah.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, we're going to talk about Miss Ann. She's going to be here. We're not going to talk about Miss Ann, but we're going to talk to Miss Ann, okay?
You look good, though.
All right.
We can talk about
She's going to be here with our national news. But right now, you know what? We're going to talk about church and church complaints.
Come on, Pastor.
Gracious Heavenly Father.
Yes, yes.
As we prepare to listen to the ungratefulness of the ungratefulness of the gratuity, we ask you that you bless us with the right mindset to handle these alterations,
Come on here now.
to make sure that we are in line with compilation
That's right.
What?
of the situation.
That's right. Say that one more time. She didn't get that.
We are asking that we are in line with the compilation of the situation, thus bringing about an arbitration.
An arbitration. That's right.
Lord. Ain't I praying?
You praying now. You praying now.
Yeah, ain't I?
Go ahead, Pastor.
Come on here.
I
Pastor.
know I'm here.
Yes, yes.
We're asking, watch this now. We is asking
We is asking.
perpetually. Come on. We are asking perpetually
Perpetually. I like that.
that you grant us these reservations. Come on now.
That was a word right there. Now say that word one more time.
Grant us these reservations
Reservation.
as we request them from on high.
From on high.
Somebody say you're praying, preacher.
You praying, preacher.
Yes, sir. Let the church say amen.
Amen.
Amen again.
Amen again.
Oh, we praying now.
Yes, yes.
What you got, Deacon?
Pastor, let's first of all, here we go. Big Skipper Flipper, the old school pimp from the South Side, says 2 of his girls done joined our church, and he wants to join too. But only if he can use the basement on Friday nights. He guarantees the church $500 each Friday. Deacon Lowell told him no, but I said I would bring it to you first.
No, I'm sure that's going to be a no.
500?
Yeah, that's Big Skipper Flipper, the old school pimp from the South Side.
Yes.
I'm sure Pastor's not going to agree to that.
Well, Sister Shirley, you know,
Yeah.
the word says, come ye one and all.
That's what it said.
All ye that labor
Pastor.
and are tired of laboring alone.
There you go.
Yes, it does. See, I
You
told
must
to
come
say
and
no.
join a fellowship.
That's right.
I think we ought to let Brother Skipper the Flipper come on in here on Friday night and bring in that 500.
Pastor, I'm appalled.
I think it's going to help the
Really,
church out,
Pastor?
Pastor.
Pimp in the basement.
Paul is not here. Now, RuPaul has asked us, could he use the church on every first Saturday for a drag race?
Yes, he has.
Deacon Thornton thought that drag race involved cars. I told him that ain't what it was.
No.
But we're going to let him have it anyway.
Good God almighty.
And they're going to pay $1,000.
Well, we making some good side money then, Pastor.
Yeah, so let the drag race begin and the pimping has to end.
Big
So let's
step
go. Let's go.
Sister Lurleen Flowers lost her fake eye again, and she's almost certain that little Dante Collins has it in his marble sack. But the boy say the sack is in his locker. She's asking that the church buy her a new one, and the cost is $1,375, Pastor.
Who has marbles anymore?
Tell Sister Lurleen Flowers. Who is the boy that got the eye?
Little Dante Collins.
Little Dante. Marbles was my specialty as a boy.
Yeah.
We can draw a circle and I'll shoot little Dante for the eye. And I'll knock all this damn marble. Dante won't have a damn marble in his bag shooting with the pastor. Because I was a marble shooting ass little boy.
I didn't even know kids did help.
No, they ain't got that, but that's how I know he going to lose. That boy ain't going to be able to knock an eye off the circle.
Oh, man.
So I will shoot little Dante for the eyeball.
All right. Speaking of eyes, Pastor, blind Billy Dixon is asking to fill the night security position that's open. He says he's qualified for the job. Now, Brother Titus Fleming wants the job as well. Well, blind Billy Dixon pepper sprayed Brother Titus. Now they both blind. We need you to pick one of them for the job.
Well, I have decided to go with Brother Blind Billy. Because he been blind the longest. That boy's hearing is outstanding.
I knew it.
He actually works on the communion committee. And just watching you pour the wine in the communion cup, he can tell when you done poured in too much. You need to stop right there. That's too much now.
Oh,
So we're going to go with Brother Blind Billy because he been blind for real long. Pepper spray don't intensify nothing.
Oh, I see where you coming from.
Lord have mercy.
And then it is night security. You ain't going to be able to see them ends no damn way.
Oh, man.
Because they have on black and they tunneling now. So if you tunneling, Brother Blind Billy going to be able to hear that.
And he knows how to pepper spray now. He does know how to do that. So.
Because he just listen where your voice, he aim at your voice. Make sure you're through talking because that pepper spray get in your mouth. It's nasty. Gotta keep your mouth shut when you pepper spray.
Yes, sir.
Real quick, Pastor, we are saddened by the death of Sister Greta Daniels. Her funeral is scheduled for this Wednesday morning. The problem, Pastor, she wants her funeral to be non-traditional. She wants to be dipped in bronze and set at rest right on the front pew where she normally sits.
Well, since she dead, what we gonna do and she don't know is we gonna put her in a casket painted bronze, drop it in the ground, and tell her she propped up on the front row. That's what we gonna do. This Greta ain't running nothing up in here.
Sister Greta ain't running that.
Not a damn thing, not up in here.
Wow.
There's your church complaint.
All right, well, coming up at the top of the hour, thank you, Pastor. Thank you,
When we
Deacon.
turn that casket straight up in the ground, instead of laying it flat, we gonna bury her vertical. And when her knees hit the lid, she'll think she's sitting up.
She's dead.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time. Junior, you ready?
Absolutely.
Is everybody ready?
Yes.
Hell no. Come on.
All right, me.
Wow, it's a rough room, isn't it?
It is. I mean, coming in, you know.
It's time for Junior's poetry. Let's go.
I love your poems, Junior.
Thank you, Jay. And let me just tell y'all something here. I'm doing something different this week
Oh.
because I'm growing as an artist.
Uh-huh.
And so I saw something. I saw something definitely traumatic go on,
Oh.
and it changed my thought process. I saw some coffee waste at Starbucks, and it pushed me actually into writing limericks.
So you're not doing poems this week?
No, this is a limerick.
Limericks.
Okay.
These are limericks.
But it hit me. I said, I need to be doing limericks.
Okay.
And I didn't have
They ball
anybody.
them up too?
Yeah. And for those out there that don't know what a limerick is, a limerick is just a short story about an individual.
Yeah.
Just real quick.
Oh, you
And
found out your ass wasn't a poet? That ain't last long. That was 3 weeks.
So I changed over to limericks, and I just found out
I like
that,
the growth in
Thank
you.
you, Jay.
Yeah,
And so I just wrote some limericks about Shirley, you, Jay, Tommy, and Carla.
You're an artist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just use it because I know y'all. And I know y'all can appreciate
These are
it.
limericks, right?
Yeah, let me start with Tommy first
Okay.
of all. It's a limerick about Tommy.
Mm-hmm.
There once was a man named Tommy who walked around in nice silk pajamas. He was quick to get mad and then turn back glad. Oh, Tommy is like a tsunami.
I love it.
Limerick.
Okay.
Well, that's the truth. It's the truth.
I love it.
It's the truth.
Well, that
Here's
was
one.
right.
That was right.
That is right. And I like to do one about my good friend Jay Anthony Brown. I've
Okay.
grown to know Jay, working with Jay on a daily basis. I've grown to know him,
Not gonna
and this
be
is what I
nice.
found out.
Not gonna be
Okay.
There once was a man named Jay who had diabetes that would not go away. He could not eat sweets, but he might lose his feet. But Steve hide his ass anyway.
I like it. Baby, no sweets.
You're getting better, Junior. You're getting better, Junior. Keep working at it,
All
Junior.
right, here's one by Carla. Just thought I'd do this
I
one
didn't really
here.
like that one.
I love that. My favorite. There once was a lady named Carla. On the Steve show, she is the baller. She keeps us so straight and well up to date. But Carla sometimes like to holler. I know everybody's been waiting on this one. This is the one I've been waiting to do
This one
too.
right here.
Come on, I want to hear
Shirley. Oh, Shirley. And I love you, sis. I really do. You might well pick the crossbow up. There once was a lady named Shirley. She is real bougie and girly. She keeps Steve real straight, and she loves her mate, but Shirley don't come in too early. Salute to her. Those are limericks.
Keep it real,
Good
baby.
job.
Keep it
There
real.
it is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Can you read Tommy's again, please?
Yeah, I should. One more time for
Yeah,
you,
just
Jay.
read it for me.
There once was a man named Tommy who walked around in silk pajamas. He was quick to get mad and then turn back glad. Oh, Tommy like a tsunami. We don't know what we finna get. Who in here today, y'all? Who in here today?
I think you got something with the limerick.
That's just it. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Steve, introduce Miss Ann, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's here, our very own Miss Ann Tripp.
Thank you very much, everybody. This is Ann Tripp with the news. Well, I got to take it down a little bit in the wake of 2 young Guatemalan children dying this month while in the custody of U.S. Customs. The Commissioner of Customs and Border Protection, Kevin McAleen, says changes are being made.
What we've done immediately, Secretary Nielsen and I have directed that we do medical checks of children 17 and under as they come into our process. That's not a capacity we've had in the past.
Commissioner McAleen says his border agents did everything they could to save those children's lives as soon as they saw symptoms of illness. In Houston, a 7-year-old girl is dead this morning. Her mother is wounded after being shot in the family car. Get this, police say the woman was driving with her 4 daughters in the car when a pickup truck pulled up alongside and the driver started shooting. Little Jasmine Barnes, again, 7 years old, she was killed. They say the shooter is described as a white man in a red pickup truck. Police down there say they don't know the reason. 2 employees of the Doubletree Hotel in Portland, Oregon have been fired over a situation involving a young black man who was captured on video. Jermaine Massey was a guest at the hotel. He was in town to attend a concert. He was in the lobby speaking to his mother on his cell phone when the 71-year-old white security guard, guy named Earl Wesley Myers, told him to leave the premises, and he called the cops.
Why are they coming?
Escort you off the property.
Because what? And I'm staying here?
Not anymore.
How am I loitering in an area that's public? So this area is off limits after a certain time?
Only if you're a guest.
I am a guest.
Young Mr. Massey showed his room key to the hotel manager, who still told him to leave. He's saying that Myers wouldn't have called the cops if something wasn't wrong. A cop comes. He makes the young man leave, Jermaine Massey leave. He complies. He leaves, checks into another hotel. The police claims in his report that Jermaine Massey was screaming and hollering and saying everything was racist, even though the video doesn't show any of that. None of that. Again, the Doubletree Portland says it's dismissed the security guard and the hotel manager. Despite the fact that the government remains in partial shutdown, President Trump has gone ahead and signed an executive order freezing pay for federal workers in 2019. The president sent a notice to Congress last August saying that, quote, we must maintain efforts to put our nation on a fiscally sustainable course, and federal budgets cannot sustain pay increases. According to a database called Fact Checker, President Trump has issued a lot of false statements and misleading claims. Example, he says they say last January 2nd, Fact Checker asserts that the president made false claims about 3 of his favorite targets in just a 2-hour span: Iran, the New York Times, and Hillary Clinton. He even took credit for having the best and safest year on record for commercial aviation, even though there hadn't been any commercial plane crashes in the U.S. since 2009. We now all know who will be competing for college football's national championship. Alabama's Crimson Tide will face off against the Clemson Tigers on January 7th. And finally, the movie Aquaman continues to swim over everything else at the box office, $52 million over this weekend. This has been Ann Tripp with the news. Now back to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, I want to ask you guys some questions. These are some questions that we found on Reddit.com. Steve, what job do you have zero experience in but are confident you could do successfully?
President of the United States. Well, I can do it now. I used to didn't feel that way. When Obama was in, I didn't think I could do it at all. But now, man,
got a shot.
President.
What?
No, that's right off the top of my head.
And then you didn't even make that in a question. I love that.
No.
This is a bold statement.
Oh, I don't need that in a question. I bet you I can do it. I can't do it no worse.
That's for sure.
Damn sure. Now, I'm going to make some mistakes. But I'll tell you a couple of things I wouldn't have done. Like I wouldn't have done a travel ban.
No.
I ain't saying nothing about sexuality in the military.
Right.
I never open my damn mouth. I don't give a damn who in there. Can
we need
you
all the help
shoot?
we can get.
Yeah. I don't give a damn who you are. And then I wouldn't have asked myself to come up there in January if I'd have knew I was going to be all type of Uncle Toms and coons for going.
You'd have told you to stay home.
Wait, say that.
Yeah, I'd have never asked my ass to come up there. If I'd have known what y'all was going to do to me
you would have
for going up there, I'd have just said no.
To yourself.
Yo, I'd have called the Obama transition team and everybody and said, hell no. I thought I'm being a good American. I got up there by the time you got through with me. I actually went, damn, what I come up here for?
Chicken Joe.
I didn't know you was what I thought I was doing the right thing. I really feel in my heart I did the right thing. But, you know, after that, knowing what I know now.
But you wouldn't have asked you to.
I wouldn't have asked me to come up there.
Well, I was nephew coon after that.
Oh, yeah. You were.
I'd have asked a lot of people to come up there. Oh, they done went too, but not me though.
But not you.
Yeah, I can be president. I can be
That
president
was funny,
now.
Steve.
Oh, man.
There's a couple things I wouldn't have done right here. And people don't even understand how God works. He don't even understand. He take what looks like your darkest moment.
Yes.
And if you just keep the faith, he got something for you.
Put a rainbow
All
on
things work for the good
of
them who love the Lord. And God know I love him. Now, I ain't perfect, but I do love him, though. And he keeps showing up in my life, man, just like he do yours. I mean, look at all the wrong stuff you done, and then look at where you at today. Man, technically, we have no business being here.
Lord Jesus.
No.
Man.
But, Lord, ain't that
God's
what grace is, though?
God's grace.
Man.
Yes.
That's grace. And we all benefit from his grace, but we act like we don't. But, you know, then here come them haters.
Right.
All right. We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Jay, it's time for Comedy Roulette.
You gotta explain it.
Yeah.
You test our comedy ability each week. Give us 5 subjects. Put them on the wheel. Spin the wheel where it stop. Where it stop, we'll do the damn thing.
All right, here we go.
What you got? What you got?
Here we go. Number 1, if you have a car, why is there a bus pass in your wallet? All right.
That's
All right, here's another one. Number 2.
That's funny.
That baby don't look nothing like you.
That's a real good one right there.
I like that.
Number 3. I'm not a scary person, but
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
That's a good one.
yeah. Number 4. Man, why you let your wife boss you around?
Oh, we could do that one all day. Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
And number 5. I got your trick or treat right here.
I got
your trick or treat right here. All right. All right, spin the wheel, Cat.
Spun the wheel.
Oh, it's got to be the last one.
No,
Come on,
no,
now.
no,
Halloween,
no.
baby.
Yeah, it is Halloween. I like it.
Come on.
What you got? What you got?
I'm not a scary person, but
Okay, I like this. I like
I'm
this.
not a
Now,
scary
let me
person.
have this. Let me
Okay.
start this thing off.
Come on.
Okay, I'm going to go view the body. But somebody got to be in there with me, okay? I'm not going in there by my damn self. I'm going to go in there, and I ain't going all the way up there, right?
Right.
I can see him. Yep. Yep, okay.
Did you be on your tippy toes?
Yeah, I paid my respects. I'm out of here. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. I tell you what.
Junior.
I tell you what. I'm not a scary person, but can you turn this air up? I'm serious. No, I'm nervous. I know it's 30 degrees outside, but it's 30 in here too.
It make you nervous, huh?
Oh yes, I get nervous. I ain't scared, but I'm nervous.
That's funny, dude.
All right, look, I'm not a scared person, but just for the night, we're going to sleep with all these lights on tonight. We need all these lights on.
Right.
While I'm in here by myself.
Yeah.
Okay. Steve, what you got, man?
Mr. Harvey.
I'm not a scary person, but if I hear some tires screeching close to me, I'll pee on myself. Oh, God. Oh, God, Jesus. Oh, please, God, don't let it be me.
That is true. I've seen him do
All
it.
right, here's one. I'm not a scary person, but, and we've all probably done this, have you ever been in the shower and you swear to God somebody ran past the shower?
What was that?
What was that? What the hell?
But you got the curtain in your chest. All right, I tell you what. I'm normally not a scary person. I really am not.
Right.
I'm normally not. But I keep looking over there at that baby over in the corner. Something about that baby don't feel right. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But that baby scared me. First of all, he got too many muscles to be two. I know that much.
Yes.
What's all these cups in his arms for? What this baby
I
lifting?
don't trust it. I don't trust it at all.
All right, I ain't scared. I'm telling you I ain't scared, but I'm just going to go to the edge of the woods and take a look. If I don't see you, then but I'm not going all the way in there. No, I can't do it. I can't go in the
What
woods.
you got, Steve?
I ain't really a scary person, but I don't shake hands with people that ain't got all their fingers. Because I'm going to jump.
Really?
It's just a weird feeling, isn't it?
No, I'm going to jump. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to do one and Steve, close it out. All right. I'm not a scary person, but if I go to church and I'm sitting next to somebody who starts rocking, I got to change my seat, okay? Okay.
Coming.
Been there, Jay. Been there, baby. Yes.
It's building up.
Yes.
Build it up.
And holding the yes.
Holding himself.
Yes.
Oh, I need to slide down. Get it,
Oh,
Steve.
man. Get ready to go there.
Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
All right. We'll be back with Nephew Tommy's prank phone call.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after today's Strawberry Letter. But up next, Nephew Tommy right here with today's prank phone call. What you got, Neff?
Your son too fat.
Tommy.
Your
And
son
Jay.
too fat. Stay with me one more time. Your son too fat.
Hey.
Were you overweight as a child, Jay?
Oh, yeah. I wore husky jeans.
He's overweight as an adult.
I can tell. I can tell.
No, as a child.
He's still bitter about it.
I wore husky jeans, and I can't let it go. Yes. Jeans that said husky on the back.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm still bitter.
Yeah.
Run it, cat. Your son too fat.
Hello?
Hello, I'm trying to reach Kathy, please.
This is her.
Hi, Kathy. This is Kirby. I'm actually the owner at the daycare, Mines Daycare, where your son comes.
Okay.
All right. I'm sure you're familiar with my wife, Benita.
Yes, sir.
All right. How you doing today?
I'm good.
Oh, how's our little Devon? How's he doing?
He's good. He's laying down taking a nap.
Okay. You guys been coming here, I guess, about a year now, right?
Yeah, since he was 1.
Okay. Listen, I wanted to give you a call. I'm looking at some information. How is Devon doing at home? Is he eating properly at home?
When you say eating, what do you mean?
I mean, is he getting meals every time he's supposed to get them while he's at home?
Yeah. He eats. He's doing pretty good.
Okay. Now, there's no situation where you guys may be a shortage of food or anything like that, are you?
Wait a minute. Shortage of food? No, sir. My husband works real good. We don't have a problem with a shortage of food. Is there a problem with him?
Well, we're looking at the records, and little Devon is 2.
Yes, sir.
Have you looked at the comparison of 2-year-olds, the majority of 2-year-olds in comparison to, I guess I should say size, in comparison to Devon's size?
You mean like in body weight, body size? Yeah, I mean, he's a little tall. He wasn't a small child when he was born. He was 10 pounds, but no, he's on the scale of right where he should be. He's just a little, taller because his daddy is tall. But he's doing
okay.
He's
So you don't think he's anywhere in the ballpark of obesity?
At 2, you mean fat?
I mean, I didn't want to be blunt, but Miss Kathy, I mean, your son's.
Let me just say, on a Sunday, I'm relaxing, and we talking about. You think my son is a little overweight, or what? What's the problem?
I think he's fat. And the problem I'm having here is I'm noticing the records of everything as far as...
Wait. We need to back up to you think he's fat. I've never spoken to you. Mr. Kirby, is that what you said?
My name is Kirby.
Okay, so every morning that I drop him off for a year and I give my daycare money, Miss Benita has never said anything about his eating habits. So you're telling me that you think my son is fat? Do you deal with him? Do you deal with him on a daily basis?
I don't deal with him on a daily basis. What I'm looking at is records that are showing me that he's eating way more than the rest of anybody at the daycare. And not only that, he's drinking probably a gallon of milk a day.
A gallon of milk? Y'all only get snacks 2 times a day, and he's there only for breakfast and lunch. And how in the hell is he drinking a gallon of milk? And if he is drinking a gallon of milk, do you need me to drink a gallon?
I'm blown away by this, ma'am, but all I know is this...
No, I'm blown away by this because you calling me on a Sunday calling my damn child fat. That's the problem. And your wife has never said a damn thing. Never has she said one thing to me in a year when she collected my damn daycare money. She ain't said my son is eating y'all at a house and home.
Okay, well, my wife's a different person, and she tries to be cordial with everyone.
Well, she's the one who deals with me, Mr. Kirby. I've never met you. Never met you, especially on a Sunday.
Well, the reason why I'm calling you on a Sunday, ma'am, is that I know tomorrow you're going to be trying to drop your son off.
I am going to drop him off.
No, that's kind of the reason why I'm calling you. Now, here's what we can do. There's 2 alternatives here. Either you can keep him at home.
No, I'm not keeping him at home. My husband works and I work. I'm dropping my damn son off at 6:30 like I do every morning.
Okay, ma'am, listen. If we can't get him at the regular weight that he needs to be at,
because obviously you ain't the one that need to be talking to me. Because if you're not there every day and I deal with your wife,
ma'am, I'm telling you that your son is too big to be. He's too big.
His fat is coming every morning if that's the case. And if he's eating at a house and home, I'll send him some extra. But what I pay my money for is what you're going to feed him for. 2 full meals and 2 snacks. And if he need extra, I'll put some in his bag.
But he's drinking a gallon of milk a day.
I don't care. There's no way possible that he can drink a gallon of milk a day.
Okay, ma'am, here's the deal. I don't want you to have to stop bringing your son there.
And I'm not.
Here's my second alternative. I will put him on a diet, okay? I'll give him an apple in the day.
You ain't no damn doctor. Are you from the health food program?
Ma'am, I will give him an apple and a glass of water in the morning, and I'll give him an apple and a glass of water in the evening, and then you guys can feed him when he gets home.
You must be certified in the food program, especially if you sitting up here telling me my damn son is going on a diet, and he's not drinking no water and no apple. He needs a full snack. If the other kids is having an apple and water, then that's what you better be serving him. But if that ain't the case, then hell no, he better get the full snack. So if that's graham crackers and apple juice, well, damn it, that's what my son better be getting. And if he want extra, he better get it.
Ma'am, listen, all I'm trying to tell you is your son drank too much. He drinks too much milk on a daily basis.
Whoa. You need to back the up. I know you did not cuss at me. I know you did.
I did not cuss at you. No. I caught myself.
You got ready to cuss at me. Let me tell you one thing. You ain't got to worry about it. We don't have nothing else to talk about. My husband, me, your wife, and everybody that works at that damn daycare better be there in the morning because at 6:30, we going to be there. And my son, he's coming all week, and he going to eat all week. If he want 2 gallons of milk, he gonna drink it. If he want 2 plates of food, he gonna get it. Because I tell you what, we pay damn good money to come to that daycare. So,
let me explain something. If you gonna bring your child up there, then I'm gonna have to put him on some Slim Fast. Now, I will put your child on Slim Fast. I was trying not to go to this perspective, but I will.
Fast. Give him some Slim Fast, and you gonna get a Slim Fast whooping. I'm gonna whoop your and whoever gave it to him. Whoever gave it to him, they gonna get a Slim Fast whooping. All them little kids better have some Slim Fast. If he getting some, he better eat whatever they eating. If they eating steak, well, damn it, he better have some too.
If we had steak, he'd probably eat the whole damn cow.
Well, I don't care. I pay for it, but he better not get no Slim Fast. I will shut it the down about my child.
Okay, I got something else you need to know about your son.
What the else do I need to know besides you think my son is overweight? What the else can you tell me today?
I need to tell you this. I need to tell you that this is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your girlfriend Lucretia got me to prank phone call you.
What the did you just say? What the did you just say?
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your girlfriend Lucretia got me to prank phone call you.
I'm gonna beat that to death. She know I don't play about my damn son at all. That's my only son. I don't play about him. I'm gonna be. Is she there?
No, she's not here,
hear me?
baby.
It's on after this. It's on.
It's on.
It is on.
Hey, I got one more thing I got to ask you, baby. What is the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show. It's on. I'm whooping. It's on. I hope you can hear me. Wherever you at laughing.
What y'all think?
I think
it's gonna be a fat gang. It'll be a fat gang of kids.
You finna get boycotted.
Tommy, I want to talk to you about them jokes, man.
Get boycotted.
Y'all go to thomasmiles.com. Go to thomasmiles.com and
where?
leave me all the information of thomasmiles.com.
Thomas
all the information of anyone that you want to get pranked.
thomasmiles.com.
And see, that's without your mentoring. That's without one mentoring session.
Was that
See,
well,
he did
okay?
that
Was
on
that a
his
bad?
own.
Was that a bad move without the
I think
mentor?
it's a good move. That I do think
Okay.
it's a good move.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I'm gonna make some good moves.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
And now it's time for the letter. Listen, if you need some relationship advice, if you need some parenting advice, if you need help with your sex life, we're here for you. You can email us your letter and let the Code Cracker and me help you out. Submit your strawberry letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Strawberry Letter, all right?
I tell you the one time my mama wowed me.
What? When did your mom wow you, Steve? I want to hear it.
I got into that tussie on the back of the commode.
Oh, Tussie.
I thought
You
it
always
was tussie.
say it wrong.
I know.
I didn't know no other word. Every other word I know, you just put a T on it. I thought it was tussie the whole time. That was part of the ass because I was doing a commercial on TV. I want some
Buckle up.
tussie. I want some
Hold on
tussie. Put some tussie right here. Some tussie right there. I
Wow,
want
Steve.
some tussie on me. Summer everywhere. I want some tussie. Boy, she came in that bathroom behind me and couldn't hear good and thought I was saying something else.
Wow.
You want some what?
Yeah. I want
No, you don't.
Tussie. I want some Tussie.
Oh, my goodness.
Some Tussie right here. Some Tussie right there. I want some Tussie on me. Summer everywhere. And I was doing that TV commercial in that mirror, just putting Tussie on me.
Wow. That's
She
crazy.
reached up on the back of that door, got that hot water bottle down with that cord on it.
Yeah.
And boy, let me tell you, I shot the first scene from Glory.
Before Glory came out.
I was Denzel tied on that wagon with whoosh.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to the letter. You're crazy, Steve. For
Here we
real.
go. Strawberry letter.
All right. Subject, a stinky situation. Dear Steve and Shirley, I met a very nice man 3 months ago, and we hit it off pretty quick. He has been taking me on a lot of nice dates, and we have really good time together. I thought I had finally met the man of my dreams until 2 weeks ago. We ended up back at his house after a great dinner date. We both were ready to be intimate, and we knew it was about to go down. So we started taking off our clothes. He took his shirt off first, then his pants. And Steve and Shirley, a funk I had never smelled before hit me in the face. I realized that the smell was indeed coming from him, so I told him that I was no longer in the mood and I needed more time to be sure I was ready for intimacy. As I left his house, I thought that maybe he had a long, busy day at work and didn't have time to freshen up before that date. But he's not a small guy, so he should have known better. I didn't say anything to him about it. A week later, I decided to give it another try to see what happens. This time, as things got heated, that same body odor hit me in the face again. Now I can't make any more excuses for him. He is a grown man. When he's fully dressed, he looks clean and he smells like a nice cologne. But when he starts taking his clothes off, it's unbelievable. I don't know how he can walk around like that. Am I wrong for not being honest with him and helping him work past the smelly issue? Besides the funk, he is a great and loving guy. What should I do? This is horrible. I mean, this really is bad. This is really, really bad. This is. This is like a deal breaker right here. This is a deal breaker. And I don't know how he doesn't know it, because we smell ourselves first, don't we? Before anyone else does. I mean, is this some sort of... he's got to smell this. That's all I can say. If you like him, if you want to have a future with him, you have to tell him. You should tell him. You have got to tell him. I don't know if I would stick around for this. I don't know how great he is. I just don't think I would. But it could be that he just doesn't know. Although I don't know how he doesn't know. Maybe he has a bad sense of smell. I don't know. But this problem has to be addressed, and you have to tell him. That's all I can tell you. You have to sit him down and tell him. And if it's a medical issue, if he's sick or something, you got to go to the doctor and get it checked out. This is bad. This is a deal breaker. Steve?
Well, first of all, let's get this clear. This ain't medical. See, let's go through this letter. Let me tell you what happened here. Finally met the man of my dreams ago. We ended up back at his house after some dating. We both were ready to be intimate. We knew it was about to go down. Key word, about to go down. So we started taking our clothes off. He took off his shirt first. He know to do this first, because this the break-in move.
Okay.
All right, took off his shirt first, then his pants.
Wait a minute. Go back. What?
So you got to ease a person into it. You can't just snatch. He know. He know. Let me take this shirt off first. Ready? Now the pants. Steve and Shirley, a funk that I had never smelled before. Hit me in the face. It engulfed the room is what she's trying to say.
I can't.
See, it had been contained in the pants. Pants got a belt on it, drawers wrapped around it, pants, legs. It's been oozing out the bottom the whole night. All around his ankles got funk on it. Because that's the only outlet when you got pants, you're walking. So, and when you walking, you spreading, and there's people behind y'all going, what is that? But you don't know it. But when he pulled them pants down, I only got a minute, so I'm going to have to tell you when I come back.
Yeah.
I'm going to let you know what happened.
Wow.
When the pants came down, why it happened, and why it continues to happen, and how you can fix it.
Okay. All right, we're going to...
After this, when the pants came down.
Dun, dun, dun. We'll have part 2 of Steve's response coming up at 23 after the hour.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, let's go. When you left off in part 1, you covered the top area. Now part 2 is the bottom area. So let's get to it. The strawberry letter for today, a stinky situation. Let's recap, Steve.
This woman that met the man of her dream. They've been going out. He's lovely. Wonderful. One day they went out, weeks later. Great dinner date. We both ready to be intimate. We knew it was about to go down. So we started taking our clothes off. He took his shirt off first, then his pants. And as the lady wrote, Steve and Shirley, a funk that I had never smelled before hit me in the face. That's because it had been released. It's been locked up. A belt got it in, drawers got it in, pants, legs hold it in. Once you pull them pants down, we wrote a song about it, the Hot Tops. When the funk hits the fan, all the people start to jam. Come on, get with me. So now you with him now.
Whoa.
I realized that the smell was indeed coming from him. I told him I wasn't in the mood and let make sure it's ready. And here she said, but he is not a small guy, so he should have known better. What that got to do with it? Don't worry about that. A week later, I decided to give it another try to see what happened. This time, things got heated. Same body odor hit me in the face. Now, I can't make any excuses for him. He's a grown man. He's fully dressed. He looks clean. He smells like nice cologne. But when he started taking his clothes off, it's unbelievable. I don't know how he can walk around like that. Am I wrong for not being honest with him, helping work past this smelly issue?
She's not wrong.
He then got used to it. He can't smell what you smell. You ever been over people's houses and they got a smell to it?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And you be going, man, how y'all sitting up in here? See, they living now. See, he live with the funk. Now let me tell you why he stink. Cause inside them pants is crevices and cracks. Keyword, cracks.
You have to be so graphic.
No, what you want? It's the unleashing. It's like you seen that movie Pirates of the Caribbean when the Kraken.
The Kraken,
that's what he got. The Kraken lives in his pants.
I hate you right now.
And the Kraken comes up out the water. Keyword, crack and crevices. The Kraken comes up and devours everything in his path.
Jesus. It's too much.
The Kraken. He take his pants down. It's everywhere. It's all in the room. Flowers start dying. Paper start burning on the edges. Your eyes is watering up. He's standing there, a large man. This man needs a bath. First of all, he is not cleaning himself properly.
Right.
He taking bird baths. He needs to he tapping up on top. He got to get in some water.
This is painful.
He need pine salt. I'm going to just be real with you. He need 4 caps of pine salt in his bath water.
Really?
Yeah, pine salt.
The stuff you clean the toilet with?
Well, don't he smell like a toilet?
Nobody said nothing about this.
See, he need to run some bath water and put that little man in the boat from Tidy Bowl. He need to drop Tidy Bowl fizz and tablets in that damn water with him.
Stupid.
He got to get something bubbling in there. See, I can't tell you what I really want to tell you because I had to rethink my answer because there's a lot of words in there that a lot of people ain't going to understand. But let's just say cracks and crevices.
Okay.
We know what it is.
Yeah,
I got you.
We got it.
We know.
Let me tell you what. Let me tell you what the real problem is. That center split, that thing right there, it's got something going on.
Whoa.
It's got something going on there. He's not cleaning himself properly. He using the bathroom and he wiping himself like he 12.
He gone.
See, when you grown, you got to do a little bit different.
Yeah.
You got to put a washcloth next to your toilet.
Yeah.
With soap. You need a bidet. He needs to install a bidet in his damn house. That's what he needs.
Bidet today?
He needs a bidet today. He need to tear that damn shower out, move it over a little bit. He need to put a bidet on there.
That shoots only pine
Or
salt.
Toto has a toilet seat that you can buy, y'all. It's an automated toilet seat that you don't have to buy. See, I had a toilet that do the washing, drying, all that. Spray, all that. Wow. Every single time you go in there. And it keeps me baby fresh. Now, if you don't have that money, they make a toilet seat that sits on top of your toilet. You take your toilet seat off and you install it, and it'll shoot you hot water. It'll dry it for you. It'll put pressure washing on it. He got to get pressure washing. Now, if you don't have the money for that, Home Depot sells pressure washing.
Yeah.
Now, it's going to hurt. Even on his lowest settings, it's not made for the human body. Yeah. But he need to just grit his teeth and bear with it.
He got to get pressure wash.
Pressure wash.
Yeah, see, and under his privates, he needs. Now he not going to do this here because it look real scary.
What's that?
He need to pack Arco cornstarch on him.
Oh, no.
I had a rash one time, and I put Arco cornstarch on me, and forgot that I had it on. I was with this girl. I was in college and pulled my draw. Boy, she saw them white pellets on me. That girl started crying. I didn't know what she was crying about. I was thinking to myself, feeling pretty proud. Hey, don't be afraid of it. It ain't gonna bite you. I looked down, saw them white balls of wet Arco cornstarch on me.
We gotta go, Steve.
You're stupid. You ain't got no damn.
We gotta go.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Right now, Steve and Jay and Tommy and Junior.
What's that?
Jay, explain.
Well,
this,
Shirley called me up, Steve, and said she saw this little boy. Shirley, you tell the story because you saw it. So
okay, I actually did see this. Yeah, Nestor and I were having breakfast one morning outside, and we see this little white kid, roll up on a skateboard and turn around, and he was talking to his dad, and he turned around and he was like, "You're lying, Dad. You're a liar. Stop lying, Dad. You're lying." And
he's still alive?
Yeah.
This kid is still alive?
And then the dad was like, "Son, no, I'm not lying to you."
The dad was arguing with
you? Yes. Nestor and I were looking at each other like...
My daddy would have split the back of my head with that skateboard.
Thank you. That's what we were saying. We couldn't even say the word lie.
Oh, my
We had to say telling a story.
And a grown person was never lying.
Never.
Even if they were lying.
Yeah.
Even if they were
say that.
Yeah.
You couldn't say that. No.
Yeah. So
what you got now, Jay?
So we got a list of things that white kids can say. But you definitely cannot say it as a black child, right? Like, for instance, I'm going to my room and please do not disturb me.
Tommy, did you? What happened?
Tell me what happened to you?
Man, I slammed the door at my house one day, and my daddy came in there and took the door off the hinges and put it in the garage. You don't have a door.
Yeah.
Don't disturb
me. Slamming doors.
Things that white kids can say that black kids can't. No, you hush. You hush.
Wow.
Whoa. Wow. No, you hush.
You hush.
I got one white kids can say the black kids can't.
What you got, Steve?
Now.
No.
Just right
No.
there.
Just no.
All black kids get out of this. No. Wow.
Oh, here it is.
You got one?
Touch me, and I'm calling the authorities.
What?
First of all, who is the authority?
But you talking to the authority.
You're talking to the authority.
That's it.
Oh, I got one right here.
What, Jay?
That's why father left.
Bring up nothing about your damn daddy in here while he left.
Oh, wait, I like this one right here.
What you got, Steve?
It's my party, and I can have over here whoever I want.
What the hell?
Boy,
That
you didn't have
would have
nobody.
gotten you killed.
Yeah.
Right. Wow, it's really different.
It's really
Oh, it's so different. You got one?
You're not my friend.
To your parents, though.
Yeah.
Don't give a damn about
Not
being
my
your
friend.
friend?
That's it for you.
I hate you every day.
Oh my God, Carla, that happened to you for real, right?
Yes,
you saw
I
that.
was at the airport, Jay, and this little white kid was going through security. He was mad at his parents on that moving walkway the entire time. He screamed to his dad, "I hate you every day."
There is no way.
There's no way.
Dead in this airport.
Yeah.
What you
no
got,
way.
Steve? What you got, man?
I was trying to think of one really
What?
one that I thought, but I knew not to say.
Okay.
Here go one right here.
Okay.
Hey, I wish I lived with Billy's parents.
Wow. Whoa.
You gonna live with?
You gonna live where?
Okay.
Well, you take your little brother.
No, take your ass on over there.
On the show.
Oh, it's different.
Very-
It's different.
yeah, very
isn't it?
different.
Man.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I got one right here.
Okay.
How long do I have to live without my own phone?
Yeah. They got a lot of freedom, don't
It's ignorant right there.
How do you say that, man?
Man.
they? Hey,
I don't know.
they can say this and they can get away with it.
What you got, Junior?
Mom, I don't mean to say this, but I'm just going to say it. This spaghetti sucks.
Wow.
This spaghetti
100
sucks.
to 100.
Boom!
With the spaghetti. And the
Boom! That's getting hit with a plate of spaghetti right there.
Yeah. Oh, these are things white kids can say to their parents.
Here go
but
one right
black
here.
You
kids
got one,
can't.
Steve? You got one?
I'm not going over to grandmom's house. It stinks. What did you just say about
You ain't
your
going well?
grandmama?
What you say about your grandma?
No, what did you just say about my mama?
mama child.
What?
my mama,
Boy,
thank you.
Hey,
good Lord.
hey.
Oh.
Damn it, Mom! You're getting on my nerves. Whoa.
Hey.
We can't say that to our parents. We just can't. It's different.
I got one.
Okay.
Hey, I'm old enough to make up my own mind.
Yeah. Yeah, right there.
No. First of all, you ain't got no mind.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey. This, got a girl over?
Uh-huh.
Hey, Mom, Dad, we don't want to have to hear this. Me and Rebecca go into the room.
What?
What room you
You
talking?
Where you go to the room with?
Who you going in the room with?
Me and
You and that
Rebecca.
girl better not go down that hallway. I'll be right in here where I can see you.
Right.
And cut these lights on in here.
Right.
I got one. Oh, my God, spinach again?
Yeah. Might as well
These
be
are
Popeyes.
funerals. All of these are funerals.
Yes, we're all
Yes.
dead. We're dead with every one of these.
I got
Tommy,
one
these
for
are
you.
all-
That one,
I got one.
Come on.
Blair's mom cooks better than you do.
Carry your ass down there.
To Blair's house.
Blair's mama.
on down there to Blair's mom then.
All right, more of this crazy, ignorant show. Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, it's time for something funny. And Jay, this is about stuff you say to your neighbors under your breath. Please explain.
This has to do with we see our neighbors all the time. We're not that fond of them sometimes. So we speak, But under our breath, we're saying little things, little insulting things like, "Hey, how you doing? You need to clean up that nasty ass yard."
Keep it 100, Jack.
Keeping it 100. You got one T.
Check, Jay.
I just want this. Earl, how you doing? How you doing? Earl, my man. You need some curtains, man. I want to see your naked ass every night.
We seeing too much.
How you doing, Franklins? Good to see you. Hope that boy stay home this time.
He just got out. He takes vacations, Junior.
Hey, good to see ya. This is the fifth time.
Dang. Come on, nephew. The stuff we say to our neighbors.
Perkins, how are you? Good. Wish you do something with that damn boat you've been having back there. When you gonna do something with that damn boat? That boat don't even work.
You got deed restrictions on me.
How you doing, Mr. Kennedy? Hey, how you doing? I can smell that weed way over here. Across the street, I smell it.
Dale, Kim, how you guys doing today with them stupid ass kids? Them half-wit.
Not the kids.
Yeah, with
Not
them
the baby.
stupid ass kids.
This is stuff we say to our neighbors under our breath.
It's gotta be said.
Come on, Junior.
Hey, Smiths, good to see you. All right, now. I wouldn't be pushing my mama that long. Now, she got to do something. 3 people.
Hey, Bob, how are you? Good. Wish you can stop your fat ass wife from swimming naked all the time.
Really?
Just scaring the hell out of my dog.
Morning, Mr. Anderson. How you doing? Yeah. How you got 4 claws on block and don't none of them work?
4 cars? That yard is a mess. Stuff we say to our neighbors under our breath. Come on, Steve.
Willis, what's going on, boy? I see you. Have a good one today. So glad he over there, because that breath for healing. He came over with that breath. He cut my grass last week.
He killed my flowers.
He spoke to me and cut my grass last week with his breath.
Wow. That's bad. That's a dragon right there.
Hey, Johnsons. It's good to see y'all. All right, now, man. No, we good. We good. I'll tell you right now. I know a baby when he eat paper. I know that baby eat paper. Ain't got to tell me no more. I know that baby eats paper. Baby ain't smart at all. No, you ain't got to bring him over. No, we good.
Stuff we
he
say
got to
to
make this birthday party, baby.
stuff we say to our neighbors under our breath. Tommy, go.
Leonard, hey, nice day today. Good. Wasn't good last night. Damn police.
What?
I know you selling dope. I know you selling dope.
You called him.
Stuff we say to our neighbors under our breath.
Ethel, Herman, how y'all doing? So glad. Ethel and Herman, my friends. Time for y'all put y'all mama in a home.
You cannot say that.
Steve.
Put your mama in the home.
Just be bending over with her ass up in the window. Put your mama in a home.
Yeah.
Black people don't do that.
Hey, Mr. Mitchell, what's going on? Yeah, I'm good. You don't see that dog doing your yard? You just don't see it.
Yeah.
You just don't
right
leave
in
it.
Just leave it there. Stepping in and there.
Stuff we say to our neighbors under our breath. Junior.
Hey, what's up, Curtis? Hey, Keisha, what's going on?
Curtis.
All right, now. Ain't nowhere in the world no better than that damn loud. He ain't killing that. Way too much noise.
You been hearing him?
I don't even know how they touched both their stomachs. All right, now, I'm good, man.
Come on, nephew. Stuff we say to our neighbors under our breath.
Conley. Yard's looking good. Looking real good. You come over this line, though. You come over this line. One more time with that damn lawnmower. I'm telling you now. You know what the damn line is. I know you know what the line is. You know my side. You know your damn side. Keep on doing it.
The property line, nephew.
Boy, that property line means something.
It really do, man.
It's invisible, but it means something.
You know where that line is, man.
Man, that's my line.
All right, I think we have time for two more. Jay and then Steve close it out. Stuff we say to our neighbors under our breath. Let's go. Come on, Jay.
Hey, what's going on? Yeah, I'm good. Ooh, she whooped your ass last night, didn't she?
They got into a fight?
She told that. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Come on, Steve, close it out. Stuff we say to our
Take us
neighbors.
home, dog.
Read out, Sydney. Hey. Could have invited me over to the little stank ass party. I don't know it.
They had barbecue and everything.
That's my barbecue and everything.
I know you ran out of room over there, but the little ass patio you done built.
I came over.
I love it.
All right, guys, thank you. That was good.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, have you guys ever worked with someone? We all work together, so
Yep.
listen to this. Have you ever worked with someone and found out that he or she was making more money than you?
I work with somebody every day. They make more money.
Yeah.
What the hell are you talking about?
Is that a question, really? All right, if so, you know there's
And
no
why
worse
are
feeling.
we talking about?
I have no idea why this is coming.
You immediately want to rush into your boss's office, he just so happens to be the boss, and ask for a comparable raise. Now, this is according to an article in a womenshealth.com on their website. You should first research why your coworker makes more money and see if your pay is below market rate. Then go in and negotiate with your boss by pulling together your accomplishments since being on the staff.
That is it.
Okay, that's how you get a raise, okay,
Yeah.
if you find out someone's making more than you.
Okay, that's good advice.
Yeah.
Do not
that's
say you got it. That's not a good phrase to use when you want to raise. Oh, you got it.
Yeah.
Oh, talking to your boss.
When you talk to your boss.
Oh, gotcha, Jay. Meaning that.
I want
Okay.
to. Why do you need a raise? Because you got it.
You got it.
No, you're right, Jay.
Okay.
Don't point out stuff they are buying for themselves if you want to raise. I see you coming here with a new suit every day. How come? What I need to know is how come. That's not a good point. Don't go there.
Look at the car you drive.
Look at the car you drive. And I'm on the bus. Don't go there with that. Bring out your accomplishments. What do you bring to this company as
That's
to why
right.
you want more money? That's
okay.
When I found out how much more Steve was making than me, that upset me.
So what did you do about it?
I
Did
didn't
you
do
go
it.
ask
Who am I
Steve for a
complain
raise?
to? Him? Who am I complain
Yeah,
to?
did you go ask Steve for a raise?
That didn't last long, did it?
That didn't last long.
Tommy,
Steve, as
Yes,
CEO,
sir.
though.
I have been at this a lot longer than you.
Mm-hmm.
I've been in this business longer than you. I've had more failures than you. So
finna talk about Papa
therefore,
Ray?
Tommy,
You finna talk about Papa Ray? Is that what you're saying?
see,
He's talking about John.
He wasn't
I wasn't
going
even talking
there.
about that right
Oh,
there.
he wasn't.
Papa
But
Ray
since you brought
was
it
a
up.
fine piece of theater. Trust
Right.
me.
Since you brought it up.
Back to the
John
jobs.
Day.
Back to the raises. Come on.
I want to talk about Papa Ray.
I just been out here longer than you, dog.
But you got
Yeah.
like 2 or 3 more zeros than me, though. I mean, it's an extreme amount.
2 or 3.
You got some zeros.
Well, you know what? I look at it this way.
No, Tommy, excuse me. Hold on one second. No, Tommy. What
You got
you're
4?
referring to- no, what you're referring to is commas.
Well,
Oh,
commas.
the
That's
commas.
what I mean.
That's what I was
The
laughing
commas
at.
are powerful. The
you worry
commas
about
and the
zeros.
Tommy, don't worry about them zeros. It's them commas.
Gotta get them commas.
It's them damn commas, boy.
Man.
That's where your money is. Your money ain't in them zeros. Your money's is in them commas.
Where the comma go? You learned that in school, didn't you? No, no, the comma go right here.
Hey, man, when you sit up around some rich people and listen to them talk, they ain't got nothing to do with no damn zero. I heard the comma conversation. I went, gotta upgrade.
Yeah. Man.
Well, I look at it like this. The more you make, that means we still making. So you know what I'm talking about? I'm looking at it like that. So
Yeah.
thank you for keep making it, because we making it.
All right. We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time. Junior, you ready?
Absolutely.
Is everybody ready?
Yes.
Hell no. Come on.
All right, me.
Wow, it's a rough room, isn't it?
It is. I mean, coming in. You know?
It's time for Junior's poetry. Let's go.
I love your poems, Junior.
Thank you, Jay. And let me just tell y'all something here. I'm doing something different this week.
Oh.
Because I'm growing as an artist. And so I saw something. Definitely traumatic go on, and it changed my thought process. I saw some coffee waste at Starbucks, and it pushed me actually into writing limericks.
So you're not doing poems this week?
No, this is a limerick.
Limericks, yes. These are limericks.
But it hit me. I said, I need to be doing limericks.
Okay.
And I didn't have
They ball
anybody.
them up too?
Yeah. And for those out there that don't know what a limerick is, a limerick is just a short story about an individual.
Yeah.
Just real quick.
Oh, you
And
found out your ass wasn't a poet? That ain't last long. That was 3 weeks.
So I changed over to limericks, and I just found out
I like
that,
the growth in
Thank
you.
you, Jay.
you
And so
grow.
I just wrote some limericks about Shirley, you, Jay, Tommy, and Carla.
You're an artist.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just use it because I know y'all. And I know y'all can appreciate
These are
it.
limericks, right?
Yeah, let me start with Tommy first of all. It's a limerick about Tommy. There once was a man named Tommy who walked around in nice silk pajamas. He was quick to get mad and then turn back glad. Oh, Tommy is like a tsunami.
I love it.
Limerick.
Okay.
Well, that's the truth. It's the truth.
I love it.
It's the truth.
Well, that
Here's
was
one.
right.
That was right.
And I like to do one about my good friend Jay Anthony Brown. I've
Okay.
grown to know Jay, working with Jay on a daily basis. I've grown to know him,
not gonna
and this
be
is what I
nice.
found out.
It's not gonna be nice.
Okay.
There once was a man named Jay who had diabetes that would not go away. He could not eat sweets, but he might lose his feet. But Steve hide his ass anyway.
I like it. Baby, no sweet.
Getting better, Junior. You're getting better, Junior. Keep working at it,
All
Junior.
right, here's one by Carla. Just thought I'd do this
I
one
didn't really
here.
like that one.
I love that. My favorite. There once was a lady named Carla. On the Steve show, she is the baller. She keeps us so straight and well up to date. But Carla sometimes like to holler. I know everybody's been waiting on this one. This is the one I've been waiting to do
This one
too.
right here.
Come on, I want to hear
Shirley. Oh, Shirley. And I love you, sis. I really do. You might well pick the crossbow up. There once was a lady named Shirley. She is real bougie and girly. She keeps Steve real straight, and she loves her mate, but Shirley don't come in too early. Absolute truth. And those are limericks.
Keep it real,
Good
baby.
job.
Keep it
There
real.
it is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Can you read Tommy's again, please?
Yeah, I should. One more time for you,
just
Jay.
read it for me.
There's once was a man named Tommy who walked around in silk pajamas. He was quick to get mad and then turn back glad. Oh, Tommy like a tsunami. We don't know what we finna get. Who in here today, y'all? Who in here today?
I think you got something with the limerick.
That's just it. Thank you. Thank you, God.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Steve, here we are, end of the show, with just one more thing, your closing remarks.
Today, I want to still stay on the encouraging tip. And I want to talk to people about something that you should make in 2018. These are just suggestions, folks. You know, I don't know everything, but these are some things that I do to personally keep myself moving forward in a positive direction, because I'm always trying to accomplish something new. You know, I'm never satisfied. Well, it's not that I'm never satisfied. I'm never complacent. I don't believe in sitting still. I don't believe in not moving forward. I just don't see it. You know, every day I try to wake up and approach and attack a new challenge. I've always setting goals out there because it just gives you something to aim for throughout the day. One of the things I want to remind people of, something that I do, and you're invited to do the same, is, you know, have a life filled with a mission. Have a life filled with a mission. Now, you can have several missions in life, but get your life filled with missions. Remember the show Mission Impossible? And remember that tape recording that used to come on every day and tell the guy what to do? And then at the end of it, the tape would self-destruct. But that became the mission. It became the purpose, the task at hand. And until you completed that task, you came back in, and that's what the whole show was. It was a really funny thing. You know, this tape recording comes on, and then it fizzes and disintegrates, and that's your mission. I still do that, man. It's sort of a funny analogy, but I try to create a mission in my life all the time. And in order to accomplish your mission, one of the things you have to do is you have to surround yourself with people who are about the same mission. There will be no missions accomplished in life solely by yourself. I can't think of anything that you can accomplish solely by yourself. You know, even if you want to have a relationship with God, yeah, you can have a relationship with God, but to draw closer, you know, you got to have some type of tutelage. You know, you got to read some scripture. Somebody's got to show you another way to approach it. Somebody go, man, if you're going through this, read this or read that. And it sort of helps you with your goal, even in that. But I don't know anything that you can accomplish mission-wise alone. So you need to surround yourself with people who are like-minded. As a motivational speaker, sometimes when I'm going, I use my motivational pictures that I keep in my phone. And I put them up on the big screen and I show them to people. And one of my favorite pictures is a picture of these lions walking. And the expression on the lion's face, because they've woken up from their nap and they're going out for the hunt. And if you look at lions when they're walking to go out on a hunt, they all have that same determined look on their face because they all about the same mission. You ever notice when lions ready to go out on a hunt, they leave the cubs back at the den? Because, see, it ain't no time to play out here because we going out here to feed. We going out here to hunt. So they leave the cubs back in the den when they go out on the hunt because they ain't got no time for no foolishness. And I have this picture in my phone of these lions just striding. And if you look at all the looks on their face, they serious. It ain't no playtime because everybody is on the same mission. Everybody is of the like-mindedness that it takes to accomplish the mission. And the caption says, surround yourself with people who are on the same mission. And I'm saying that to you today. Find someone who is about the business just like you are. Start hanging out with people who are goal-oriented, who are success-minded. Somebody was talking to somebody one time, and they said, man, Steve, let me ask you something. Why rich people always talking about money? That would get on my nerves. Okay, what else you want to talk about? You want to talk about what happened on The Real Housewives? What you want to talk about? What's going on in the theaters today? We can talk about that. But when I get together with my friends, we get together, we on a mission. I even play golf with people who are on the same mission as me. You know, because we have like-mindedness. I don't play golf with a bunch of single friends because, see, now when we're not playing golf, we're not going to be able to single mind. I need people just want to go play golf, go to the clubhouse, have a cigar, get yourself a drink, get yourself something to eat, and go to your room, because we got to get up early in the morning and play this tournament game we got going again. That's just it. Even when I play with people of like-mindedness. I don't play with people that's doing something else, because I don't need the distraction. It's very important that you surround yourself with like-minded people. Find them somewhere. See, it goes along with an old saying. You've all heard this. If you're the smartest person in your group, then you need a new group. You can't be the smartest person in your group, man. You got to have somebody that knows a little bit more about the journey, or is familiar with a certain thing that's going to happen on the journey, where they can give you a suggestion when you get to that point. Everybody ain't got to be good at everything. Sometimes you have specialty people. It's like, when you assembling your team, all of your friends ain't the same. Some of your friends, have spiritual messages for you. Some of them just have uplift. Some of them just cool to be around. Some of them do the same things you do. But surround yourself with people who are on the same mission. It will make your journey to the top a lot smoother. It won't make it easy. It will make it smoother. Y'all have a great weekend.
You already know.
Already waiting on it.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.